focus till you came around, came around. All this time, you're the only reason I'm not chasing highs, chasing highs. What is love?
It's almost impossible to think of Bali and not see beaches with the most beautiful blue waters, surfers just enjoying their time, and the most amazing views that you'll ever see anywhere in the world. And this is exactly what you get when you go to the south of Bali in a place called Uluwatu. So the Passport Heavy squad has been in Bali during the pandemic. So I got here Christmas 2020, and most of us got to Bali around that time. And we stay in an area called Canggu. So when you're coming to Bali and you're thinking about living in Bali, Canggu is probably one of the best places that you can possibly be. You got beaches, you got more than enough restaurants to choose from. You got co-working spaces, you got gyms, literally everything you could possibly want in your daily life, you get that in Canggu. And we actually made a full video talking about the area of Canggu and why it's amazing, why people choose to live here. So if you check the link in the description, or maybe a video will pop up around here, you can go and check that out. All right, so getting around in Bali is really easy, and it just depends on what you like. For the most part, daily, the way I get around is my motorbike. So I got a Ninja out here, so you don't have to get a big bike. You can also get a scooter, and it's really cheap to do so, especially when you do it for the month. So going from Canggu to Uluwatu, it's about an hour drive. So some people like doing it on a bike, some people don't. So if you want to have a driver that's gonna take you everywhere, literally from morning to night, you can get one for around $50 US a day. And it's a pretty nice car. We've got a lot of space, and you just don't really have to worry about ordering cars and all the logistics of getting one place to another. Now for this day, we weren't staying in one of the sick villas that Uluwatu has to offer, but we did stay in a super dope, amazing place called the Renaissance Hotel. Now the Renaissance Hotel is a 5-star hotel, but you're not paying 5-star prices for this thing. You just feel the luxury as you're checking in. It's just amazing. Like when you go here, you're just gonna be in that feel of like, yes, I'm on vacation. Like it feels like you're on vacation when you come to the Renaissance. So the room that I stayed in was amazing, and it was probably the most unique bathroom experience that I've ever had in a hotel room. So you got the bathtub, and you got like the bathroom that's literally like half of the room. You got a lot of space, and it's just a really nice place to stay, especially for the price. Like your money goes really far when you come to the Renaissance Hotel. All right, so in the beginning of the video, I talked about when you think about Bali, you think about beaches, right? You think about beaches with beautiful blue water. Now, when you're in Canggu, when you're in Kuta, when you're in Seminyak, you don't really see this. Like if you go to the beaches there, you'd be like, this is Bali? This is what people talking about with these beaches and stuff? But when you want that amazing blue water, the beaches where you're just like, yes, this is what a beach is supposed to be, that's when you go to KANDARA. Now, when you're going to KANDARA, one of the most amazing things about it is getting down to the beach. You take this cart, and on this cart, you just get this most amazing view. You get to see all of the beautiful blue water. This is the place where you have the vibes, so you're planning on staying there for a little while. They also have volleyballs. They have a volleyball net there, so if you want to do that. Some days they have DJs there, and it's just a really good place to vibe out. Like it's not some place you just want to go, have a quick drink and leave. Like it's a place that you can literally be for like 4 or 5 hours. One of the most spectacular things at Karma is the massages. Now, the room that you get the massage in is something that I've never seen before. And you get to see the beautiful blue water, you get to see the cliffs, and like you're just in the most like serene, peaceful environment. Like this is one of those moments where you're gonna always remember, like, man, like remember that massage we got in Bali with that amazing view? Like this is one of those moments you're gonna have when you come to Karma. So when you want to dress up, when you want to have that nice night out, like you want to impress your date, the Lila Villas is where you go. It's hard to not be impressed when you're walking to your dinner table from the entrance of this place. right, so if you're thinking of a place to go after you've gone to the beach, you've done all this fun stuff during the day, and you want to sit down and have a really nice meal during sunset, Single Fin is the place to be. Now, what makes Single Fin amazing is the location of it. So you're literally super, super high up on a cliff. So at sunset, you just get to see the most amazing view. Now they have food, you can have all type of food that you want, they have drinks, and it's just a really good place to vibe out with your friends. All right, so although there is a huge party vibe in Uluwatu, there also is the chill side of it. And it's people that go to Uluwatu to get away from the partying and the hustle and bustle and to really just take care of themselves. And this is what you can do at the ISTANA. So the ISTANA is one of the highest rated wellness centers in all of Indonesia, and I'm pretty sure all of Asia. So this is where you come when you really want to chill out and just make sure that you're taking care of your body the right way. So for those of you who don't know a little bit about me, like my whole brand is around travel and fitness. So I find ways to make sure that I stay in shape and I stay healthy while I travel, and the ISTANA is the perfect place for this. So one of the first things that we did was cryotherapy.
Okay, so we're about to do cryotherapy. I've never done this before. A lot of people don't last. Thomas is the on-site manager. What's the temperature?
It goes down to minus 110 Celsius.
I don't know what that is.
It's the coldest place on Earth, officially.
What? What do you say it like that? She's like, why did you take me here, Talia?
Just think about it. You could just bring your water bottle in and then it'll get cold.
And then we can make margaritas, frozen margaritas.
Exactly.
On a budget.
So I actually tried this a few years back in Amsterdam, and like after it's supposed to give you all these amazing benefits, and I remember like seeing Ann in there. He literally had like icicles on his hair coming out. So at the ISTANA they have all of this high-tech stuff that will make your body better. So like a sensory deprivation tank, and an oxygen tank. So this was my first time doing it. So literally you put on the thing over your face like you're Darth Vader, then you go into this little cubicle and they zip it up. It kind of looks like a coffin. It looked like it was my final goodbye. But you go in there and you can actually bring your phone in there and it's super chill. This is just a really dope thing to get your body back to how it should be. And then also you got ice baths and jacuzzis right there.
Some can take the fire, some can't. This is super hot, this bath. It's like, I estimate it's probably around 42 degrees. Like it's like a really hot tub, right? So it's basically like going into a sauna, similar sort of effects. You're gonna sweat. And then once you've had enough of here, they have a cold bath over there and you can switch between.
So I could do hot stuff all day, but when it comes to the cold stuff, for the most part, I'm like, I'll leave that to Ann. So the ISTANA is known on the island as a place that people go to for meditation. So they literally have like meditation and silent retreats where people go for like a few days or a few weeks. And also another big thing there is yoga. So literally you have the pool, a super long infinity pool that you have right there, and right next to it, you're just doing yoga right over the cliff. And it's just like one of those moments where you're just like, this is how my life should be. All right, so one of the most famous beaches that you can go to in Uluwatu is Padang Beach. So this is a beach that you actually have to pay for. I think it was like 15,000 rupiah or something like that. Like if you can see from the footage, the water looks nice, the beach is cool, but it's just like a good place to chill out. Maybe if you want to do a little picnic or something like that, it's cool for that. But I wouldn't say it's something to put a whole trip around. All right, so when you go to Uluwatu, you have some of the biggest beach clubs in the world. So like, if you want to be surrounded by people and just jam-packed to the point where you can't even move, you can do that. But if you want a beach club vibe without all of that, Rooster Fish is the place you want to be. So this place is really low-key. They have some really good food and you just want to chill, get your tan on, see the water. It's a really dope place to go that's super low-key. So if you work online, you work on your computer, you work remotely, Uluwatu is a really good place to go without so much traffic and just with amazing beaches and amazing views. So a place we went was a place called the LOFT. So the speeds here are they're cool. Like they're definitely, if you just need to do something online, it's perfectly fine. But if you're trying to download or upload stuff, I wouldn't say it's the place to be. But they got everything you need. They got food, they got kombucha, they got coffee, all of that good stuff. You can find that here at the Loft.
All right, so we're currently at Uluwatu Temple, and it's super special for several reasons. One of them is the views are amazing. Then you also get to be in one of the 9 most important temples in Bali. So there are 9 temples, and this is one of the most prominent ones.
All right, so at the Uluwatu temple, when you first go there, like when you're paying your fee to get in, they're gonna give you a sarong. So basically you just wanna cover up and do all that good stuff. And then also you can get a guide. So we paid 100K, I believe, to have this guide that would walk with us. This place is big. Like you can literally walk around the Uluwatu temple for hours if you wanted to. And there's like a bunch of stairs, and like you can like climb up to the top of these one set of stairs and just see this incredible view. So this trip to Uluwatu is one that I won't forget, mostly because of the people that I was with. So if you've seen a beautiful lady that's with me during this whole video, that's Fumilayo, or Deidre, as most people know online. So I met her a few years ago here in Bali when she first came. And then like I left Bali, she was still here. She's been living here for years now, but she's known as the Bali plug. So when you come to Bali, you want to know what to do here, you want to have a good time, you definitely got to hit up Deidre. Shouts out to Talia, aka Travel with Talia, for putting this whole trip together. So making sure that we're going to all these different places and we have access and all that good stuff. Talia hooked it up, and this is literally what she does. Like she hosts trips and she does all this dope stuff. So make sure you hit up Talia on Instagram. Shouts out to Badman Yuri Sapase Nabule. One of the coolest dudes you'll ever see in your life. Low-key gangster, low-key will dish you when you don't see it coming. Just one of those sneak hooks. But yeah, Badman Yuri helped with this shoot. And big shout outs to the boy Tony. Anthony knows. All right, so this man is a master when it comes to this filmmaking stuff. So a lot of these passport heavy videos that you see, and you're like, yo, how did he do that transition? Like, how do they make it look like a movie? He actually just released a course, like taking people that are either super brand new, never picked up a camera, to people that are already doing it as a full-time living. If you want to see more about it, make sure you check the link in the bio, and definitely go check that out if filmmaking is a thing that you want to get to or something that you're into already. And last but not least, shout outs to the broski, Jabril, for making sure all of this stuff happened. We wouldn't be here without you. I wouldn't be here without you. And just thank you so much for everything that you do for Passport Heavy and each individual in this video. And with that, your boy is out. I appreciate y'all watching. Thank you so much. I love y'all. Suksaman.